What is up, everybody? This is Wreak Havoc, and my name is Aaron, and I want to wish everybody a safe and happy 4th of July. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, my channel is all about picking and reselling and nostalgia, retro video games, gifting, anything you name it, networking, communications, everything. So if you guys like all things toys, video games, plushes, collectibles, vintage and retro, antiques, unique items, and this is the channel for you. I got a little bit of everything in every single video that I post, a little something for everybody's type of favorite item and hobby. So please hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more content. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like. I want to wish everybody, like I said, safe 4th of July, and thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to get into this video. Short little video, small haul, large profit, and a large yield in items. So I actually got this purchase. This was an offer up listing, and I saw all it said was Wii. All it said was like a Wii, and it was a picture of a Wii with a box and Wii Sports. And I saw that, and I was like, I don't know if I want to just drive to go get just the one little Wii. And I did just sell a Wii for like $142 shipped with no games, just complete in the box. So Wiis are pretty hot right now. I picked this Wii up, and then I also did the professional thing. As I kind of asked, I just said, hey, do you guys have any more video games? Do you have any more games? Any hookups, controllers, anything like that? And they came back with, yes, I have an Xbox 360 with no attachments and no games, and I also have a couple Super Nintendos and a box of games. And that just light bulb went off. Wasn't so happy, wasn't so worried about the Xbox 360 per se, but they said a couple Super Nintendos and a box of games. So I was really excited. The deal ended up going down. I think I ended up saying $150, but then I think we backed down to $130 just because one of the consoles is missing. Actually, two of the consoles are missing all the hookups. The Wii was missing. Not that it was a big deal. I know I talked him down a little bit, but the Wii was missing a couple things. We're gonna get into some things right here. I'm just gonna show off them, and I'll tell you as I go along, rather than just telling the story first and boring everybody. So this is actually the Xbox 360 right here. This is the Xbox 360 Elite. This is the chrome one. This is the gloss black one, not the matte black one. And it actually has the 250 gigabyte hard drive right here. I did plug this in, and I tried the Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2014 Masters Edition, and it actually loaded up. But then I tried Halo. I tried a Halo game, and it didn't load up. So I'm not sure why this isn't working. I tried multiple AV hookups. I've tried multiple games. Worst case scenario, I can sell this for parts. Maybe try and keep it for a testing console, just to see how the games play. Or maybe I can just sell the hard drive, and we'll see how it goes. So I got this actually for $10. They were asking $20 for it. I asked if I could do 10 on there. There's actually a crack in the screen right here. It's actually cracked down here a little bit, and it's missing the cover. And also without any controllers, without any hookups, anything else, there was no way for me to test it. So definitely a plus there. $10 for that's a pretty good buy. This is what I initially wanted to go there for, was actually this. I just like when video game consoles are in the box sometimes. And actually this is supposed to come with Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. I opened it all up and the game was missing, but when I hooked it up, the Wii flashed, which means there's a game inside. So I actually found Wii Sports inside the console. It's not anything special, but I did pick this up. You know what it is? There is Wii Sports. It's got a nunchuck, it's got a Wiimote with the Motion Plus, it's got the Wii sensor bar, it's got the stand, it's got the console, it's got the power supply, and it's got the AV cable. So it's fairly complete in box, except it's missing Wii Sports Resort, which is fine. It's also missing tray number 1 that holds all the other things. But it's okay. I have a lot of Wii games, so what I'll do is I'll actually probably sell this, and maybe I'll throw a couple games inside the box when I sell it, or I'll list it with a few games, just as a kind of like a family bundle or a family package, so that way when they get the game, they don't have to just play one game, they can play a couple other family games. So I ended up getting this for $30. So I actually, instead of paying $40 for this and $20 for that, instead of paying $60, I actually got both of these for $40, which is not a bad deal. But considering I just sold a Wii with a Wii Sports, literally just a Wii console with one controller and a sensor bar and Wii Sports, I got $142 for it. I'll easily sell this with a couple other games for close to the same price, maybe a little bit less, because the original boxes are why people do this. Because if they ever want to put this away, they have something to put it in. It doesn't get lost, doesn't get trashed, that stuff doesn't get broken. So that's a huge bonus for me. I got that, but the creme de la creme is what's in the next two boxes. I actually Was so excited that I started looking up the prices and values and the history behind some of the cool games that actually came with this bundle. So we're going to get into this, make this video really quick, but it's a very, very cool video. I was super excited. It brought me way back. When I came home, I started playing some of these games. I played Mario Kart 64. I think I tried one of the Zelda games. Or not the Zelda games. There's another Donkey Kong. So check this out. This one's in pretty good condition. A little dirty. Kind of smelly. But this one is a little dirty, and then this one's actually in better condition just because it's not all yellowed and stuff like that. But I got these two. I don't remember what I paid. I know I paid 130 total. I paid 40 into all of that. So if you consider the rest of what's in this box, I basically got for what, 90 bucks. So if you consider that, if you consider I paid $45 a piece for each of these, then everything in that box is almost free. But I actually didn't just get two consoles. I also got an Amazon Kindle Fire 7, the kids free time edition one. So they had said 20 for this. I got this for 10. That's 30. Plus this is 60. I actually didn't pay that much at all for these. I paid like maybe 70 bucks for both of these consoles and the box of games. It was a really, really cool haul. You know, if you are ever buying a system and you are a collector or a reseller or a flipper or just want to play the games, don't forget to ask if they have any more video game systems, handhelds. Mention some titles of some games, mention some gaming systems, whether it's a Game Boy or an N64 or a GameCube, because people might forget that a GameCube was a system, and they might say, oh, I used to have one of those, it's somewhere, and they'll, you know, so, and they're not sure that's the best time to do it because they weren't intending on selling it. And then also if you're asking about it, they don't know what they're going for, what the going rate for them is. So, you know, when I was there, I was only supposed to spend 40, but they told me they would do 30 on this because it was missing some stuff. It's missing the plastic plate that the stand sits on. It's missing the instruction booklets. It's missing the top tray to put the items in it. It's also missing a $30 game. So I had talked them down about $10. Like I said, same thing with this. I didn't know how bad of condition this was. I was going to do it for 20 and I saw that it was cracked. And I was basically missing the bottom cover and there's stickers on it and it rattles a little bit, so I asked for 10. So this is the second Xbox 360 Elite Slim that I've gotten for $10. So these are awesome. And then I ended up getting, this is an OEM controller. It's a Super Nintendo one. I got an OEM controller. Those are like 20 bucks a piece. And then I think I got two aftermarket ones. They're pretty close. They're pretty good knockoffs, but I got two aftermarket ones. These were in a plastic bag. I got some really cool stuff. I think there's another one. Yeah, it's right here. So I got two aftermarket ones. So what I can do is I can actually sell original, like the better condition one with the OEM controller, and then I can sell like the not so good one that's got some yellowing on it with two aftermarket controllers, and I can maybe bundle it with like a two-person game. That way they can still play with somebody else with another controller, but they're not getting two expensive original controllers because I only have one right now. I actually didn't open this up yet. I actually got this, and it looks like they had a switch because I found this plate. I found this HDMI Nintendo plate. I don't know what this is for. And then I saw this, which is, ooh, what? Okay, there's a stylus for something. I don't know what this stuff is. This is weird. This is a nunchuck thing. I don't know, it says lock onto something. And then this is a little handheld thing. It's actually a Nintendo Switch branded. Did not even realize what this was until just now. And then I got these two little cords, which I'm guessing are probably for, okay, these look like they're USB hookups for something, but I have no idea what these are for. These honestly look like little plugins for like those little remote helicopters. But these three items say Nintendo on them, which is really weird. So I mean, tell me down below in the comments if you know what this stuff is. I have no idea what this is. This is obviously, it says HDMI on it, so it's not a GameCube. This isn't anything Wii U related at all. This has got to be for some sort of bottom of some Switch console or something. And that handheld thing is really cool to play with the little controller. So that was I had a bonus. That was a plus. So, you know, like I said, I got, you know, 10, 30, and then I got this for 20, so that's 60, and then whatever else. All this other stuff is basically, you know, $60 total. I got these two aftermarket, I don't know, what are these called? E-Matic steering wheels for the steering wheels for the Switch, I guess, too. I didn't know these are part of it at all. Everything was just thrown in a box. So I got, these are pretty cool. These are aftermarket, but they're very cool colors, like the Switch colors. So that was awesome. And then what else we got? Oh, because the Amazon Kindle Fire 7 didn't have a charger, I actually got a charger with it. It's an LG charger, but it's a travel charger, and I got a hookup for that to charge it. So whenever I sell that, I can sell it with that. I got some sort of knockoff AC adapter. It says made in China, and it's very light. There's like nothing to it. So this is by no means anywhere close to OEM quality for Nintendo Super NES. But I got this. I actually tested this out. I tried one of the consoles on. They both fired right up. The games are a little temperamental, but I got them to work. The consoles work fine. Every time I stuck a game in one console, it always worked. But the other one was a little dusty, and some of the games are dusty. But got the plug-in for one console at least. That one's complete. And then I don't know what this is actually. Okay, this. Oh, you know what? No, this isn't it. This cord right here is the power cord that goes to the power brick that attaches to the Xbox. So I actually just need the power brick, and because they actually they said I could take out any cards that I wanted out of a box and see if they went to anything, and they actually gave me an HDMI. So I actually got an HDMI for this, and also I got a power cord, but not the power brick. So that actually is not bad. If I can get this to work properly and maybe clean this up, maybe it's the disc reader or the laser, clean this up a little bit, and hopefully I'll have to just buy one of the bricks and not everything. So that was a huge bonus. These are also knockoff Super Nintendo cords, the AV cords, but then again, like I said, it still works, and it works perfectly fine. So I will probably end up buying another set of these and another one of these to sell the other one. What else we got in here? This is the fun part. This is the part, I want to show you the box. This is the part, I'm not just pulling stuff from my private collection. This is literally, oh, what is this? Oh, this is a USB, that's weird, Motorola Turbo Power with a USB-C charger. I didn't know that was cool. I didn't know that was in there. This box of games, there's got to be at least 30 games in here. This is the mother load. This is why I got the stuff that I did. Not only can I sell these consoles for 85 to 90 bucks a piece and make more than my money back, not only can I sell the hard drive and parts out of this, or sell this as a for parts console for 30 to 40 bucks. Not only can I sell this for probably like $90 to $120, the games are the money maker. When you extrapolate the fact that every one of these games is worth $5 to $90 a piece, that's your money right there. Your money are in the game. So if you can ever get games in some sort of bundle where people just throw in the games, check this out. You ready? Now I priced all these. I knew at the time, I didn't know at the time what they were worth, but I knew when I was driving back is when I found the prices of most of these. So check this out. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I think this was a $29 or $30 game. Street Fighter Turbo, okay? Ready? We got Yoshi's Story for N64. I don't think that was much. I think it was like $10 to $15. I think it was like $14.99 shipped. Archon. This is an NES game. I don't know why it's in there, but I don't know why the N64 game's in there either, because obviously it doesn't fit in here. It looks like it does, but it doesn't. I think this is only like a $10 game. Some of the bigger titles are coming up. So we got Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Check that out. I think this is a $55 game. This is obviously super rare. I think it was like $50 to $54 or something like that. This is an insane game. So this pays for like 1/3 of everything here. What else we got? Super Mario World. This is easily a $25 to $30 game. Awesome game there. I think I actually got another Super Mario World. We'll look that up in a minute. We got NES Super Scope 6. This game is worthless without the scope or the blaster that goes with it. This is like a $6 game if you don't have the big Super Scope sniper thing. What else we got? Madden 96. This is like a no-name title again. This is like a $4 or $5 game, maybe less. Castlevania 4 is a huge hitter. Castlevania 4 is a $40 game. I think it's like $38 to $44. This is an amazing score here. So if you think about this, the Donkey Kong in this is easily $100 right here. And then, like I said, these are a couple $100. I mean, this is just going to be a massive score. Super Metroid. Oh my gosh, Super Metroid is an $88 to almost $100 game. It's like 90 something dollars. This is Super Metroid, and I have a couple of these. So this is an awesome score. Sorry, I'm rambling. I wanted to make it a short video. I forgot how many games were in here. Oh, there was actually a Wii game. Sorry, there was actually a Wii game in here. It says Off-Road Ford Racing. It's a Wii game. I didn't even know that. It was on the bottom of the game case. It is severely scratched up. That's worthless. This is also another piece of plastic that looks like it goes to something. I don't know. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for N64 in the blue cartridge. So that was really neat. It is not really worth much. It's like $3 to $6. Nothing special, but the fact that it exists and it looks cool on a shelf or a display for a video game collection is really neat. I like the different colored cartridges. We have with Radical Rex. This isn't a super expensive game. This is like a $17 to $18 game. It's still more than average, but it's pretty. I've never seen it before, and that seems like it's more rare to me, but obviously it's probably not that best of a player. It's just for people who are collecting like almost all Super Nintendo games. They'll probably want that in their collection. Another Super Mario World is like another $25 to $30 game. I don't know why some people have duplicates of the same game, so that makes me wonder if maybe one of them doesn't work. Donkey Kong Country, check that out. Donkey Kong Country, love that. I don't think I have the second one. I think I only have the first and second one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. I don't remember how much this was. I think this was like a $30 game, maybe a little bit higher. This is a really cool game. Good scoring game there. Donkey Kong, I don't remember what it was. I think it was like 15 to 20 bucks. I don't think it was that high, but it might be. Draken, now I've never heard of this game either. It's called Draken, or Drak, Drakhen. Not a very expensive game. It's like an $11 to $12 game. I thought it would be something expensive because usually the titles that you've never heard of before, like the limited run games. We still got about 12 more games to go. Again, thank you all for tuning in and watching. This is just a tidbit and just a taste of what's up to come, or to come up next, because I actually did buy a massive 7-console, 300-something plus game lot recently that I still have sitting in the back of my vehicle. So that'll probably be one of the next videos that I upload, so please stay tuned for that. I actually bought that lot before this lot, and I just figured this would be a quicker video and a lot less to go through in one sitting for now, just because I wanted to get some of these games listed. I wanted to clean up some of these consoles, but I wanted to show all of you the stuff that you can find out there if you're looking. And I obviously wanted to clean up some of these consoles and just kind of take my time and relax and just tidy some of these cartridges up as well, make them look nice. This is actually an expensive game. San Francisco Rush 2049. This surprised the heck out of me. I think this was like a $36 game. San Francisco Rush 2049, I think, was the Midway game that you used to play at the arcade when you used to sit in the chair and used to drive. This is the game that you played at the arcade when you were younger. So if you didn't play this on N64 and you played it in the arcade, this would still be nostalgic to you today. Because I remember playing this at like, I don't know, like Chuck E. Cheese or Discovery Zone or one of those places like, family fun centers or arcades. So that was awesome for me. We got Jurassic Park here, the first one. I think it's only like an $18 game. But if you add all this stuff up, think about it. We're already in the hundreds of dollars between the Wii and the Super Nintendos and whatever that Switch thing is, and that Amazon tablet that's probably like a $40 tablet, and the $100 game and a couple $50 games and a couple 20s and 30. I mean, this is huge. Somebody that looks at this pile would be like, oh, why did you spend $130 on all that crap? Because they don't know what they're doing. Because, they're not into the stuff like I am. Now, I'm new at all this stuff by any means. I am not a professional. I'm trying to get a fan base and a following because the knowledge that I'm acquiring is a day-to-day knowledge. It is not anything that I'm some sort of super crazy researcher. As long as I can remember, I've always been into toys and games and everything. I've also been selling stuff since I was really young too, at the tag sales and marking my stuff up and talking to people at tag sales and even flipping cars. When I was on Craigslist, I would buy a car and I'd fix it up and I'd flip it for 5 times the money that I paid for it with a very little overhead on repairs. So I love doing this stuff. I love this stuff. Look at WrestleMania, Super WrestleMania, WWF Super WrestleMania. Really awesome. Not worth much. It's probably like a $5 to $8 game, probably less. But I just try to throw some of my knowledge and some of my traveling experience as I go along. You're not going to find always the nicest people. You're not going to find the people that are really well off. You're going to find people that you kind of feel bad for buying stuff from them because they're trying to sell everything that they own. Whether it be, health reasons or a passing, or somebody moved out or somebody broke up. I mean, you're not going to find the best stories. Some people don't like to give up their childhood, but sometimes they have to. So you have to kind of be a little conscientious of that and just make sure you're polite, make sure you're yourself. Don't be pushy. If they say no, you can try and maybe work out some sort of deal in a nice way, but don't keep pushing it. I was actually only supposed to get one of these Super Nintendos, and I actually bumped up the price a little bit, and they were willing to let it go. Just because I was already there. There was already 3 controllers in the box. They already told me I could have the controllers and all the hookups, and I said, well, why are you keeping a system if you have no hookups and no games? And they thought about it and like, yeah, you're right, so I'll sell it for an extra $30. So that was a huge plus for me. And also when they said that they had 2 Super Nintendos, I intended on going there to buy the 2 Super Nintendos. The consoles themselves are the rare things. Everything else is kind of more commonplace. So here we go. Spider-Man, X-Men Arcades Revenge. I think it's Spider-Man and X-Men. I don't know if it's against each other or together, but that's cool. Not worth very much, probably like a $12 to $14 game. What else we got here? PGA Tour Golf, not a super expensive game. I don't remember if it was like $8 or $9, but if you have a lot of like Maddens and a lot of soccer games and a lot of basketball, whatever games, you put all the sports games together and people will bid on them, and the price will actually be a lot better than if you sold them single. So keep that in mind. Sell all your sports games together in a lot. Super Mario Kart, amazing game. I was playing it yesterday or 2 days ago. I lost every single time. I don't know. It was so much easier when I was younger. I was hitting the walls and going into the dirt. But Super Nintendo, I'll clean it up a little bit. Very cool. I love the artwork on it. It's got the Player's Choice Million Seller on there, so this is obviously like a Nintendo Selects kind of thing. But that, I don't remember how much that is at all. I don't remember if it was like 35 bucks, maybe 40. Really nice game there, popular game that everybody wants for their SNES. Super Off-Road, the Baja, probably not an expensive game. I think it was like $8 to $10. Got 3 more games left, and I'll wrap this up. This is just really cool that I got to do all this. You know, it's also the networking, meeting people, because you know what? People will save you. People will hit you up in the future if they find something that goes with the slot, like it's a controller or a cord. And if you were super nice to them, they'll always reach back out to you if they find any more games, find any more consoles. And if you treated them well and you paid them fairly in their eyes, I'll always ask you to make sure that they're happy and that it's a fair deal. So keep that in mind too. I mean, I'm new at all this stuff, but you need to be a person. You know, don't just be there for dollar signs, you know, either, you know. So Batman Forever, not a super expensive game. I think it was like $12. We got Killer Instinct in the black cartridge for SNES. Don't remember how much this was. I think it was like a $15 to $17 game, but I love the black cartridge on it. I think it's really cool because of all these Super Nintendo games. This is the only black cartridge, and the Tony Hawk is the only blue one. So, and then finally we got Yoshi Safari. I think it was like an $18 or $17 game. It's not super expensive, but when you add all this stuff up, literally, I'm taking a picture of this. I'm writing a description. I'm sending it media mail for $2.89. So I'll sell it for $15. I'll have $0 into it because of all these games, and I'll make 15 bucks, maybe 20 bucks, who knows. So I'm saying it does take a little bit of time. It's not just like, oh man, he's gonna make $500, $600 on this. It's not like that. It's taking time, taking pictures back there, editing the pictures, you know, listing the item on 1, 2, or 3 platforms, offer up. You know, I got Mercari, I got eBay. I used to have Etsy, and I kind of sometimes do Craigslist if it's a bigger item that I want to sell locally and I don't want to ship it because it's going to be like 50 bucks to ship. So I have multiple platforms. I was trying to use TagHawk, and the fees are way too high, and it seemed a little bit too complicated. And I just didn't seem like I got a lot of feedback or hits on that one. So I kind of slowly stopped using that one. Maybe I'll get back into it. But overall, what do you guys think I did? Please comment down below. Leave me some positive feedback if you guys can. Send me some questions if you guys have any questions, and I'll just give you, you know, my experience from doing this for, you know, I've only been doing this more religiously for like the last year and a half. So it's nothing that I've been doing for super long. I have been selling stuff for a long time, car parts, or, you know, flipping stuff here and there, but finding stuff in the wild and talking to people. I mean, I've been doing this way more frequently. So I'm new to this stuff, so don't think I'm a professional by any means. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and gals. Please have a safe 4th of July weekend. Enjoy your summer. Please stay safe. Please be good to one another. We're still trying to get through the rest of this mess together, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave me some positive feedback. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified. Subscribe if you want to see more really cool videos. I have a lot of other video games things and consoles and stuff to come up with. Like I said, I have another one that's massive. There's got to be at least 200 to 300 games, and I got 6 consoles and a handheld out of it with a lot of wicked cool accessories. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a massive one. I basically bought somebody's childhood for like 300 bucks. I'm going to leave it at that, and you guys are going to be blown away with the stuff that I have in the back of my car right now. I've been driving around with a couple $1,000s worth of games and consoles for like a week now. So thank you all again. Stay safe. Be good to one another. Until next time, I'm Aaron. Peace out. Goodbye and good night. Thank you.